Hi everyone. Today topic is closest pair of points using divide and conquer. This is third application using divide and conquer methods. Right? I already discussed how to perform long integer multiplication and maximum sum summary. Okay, so next is closest pair of points. The closest pair of points problem asks give many points in a plane. Many points are there. So find the two points with the minimum distance. So this is closest pair of points. Okay, find two points with the minimum distance. This is one example. These points are there. Given points P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. 6 points are there in plane, right? So this is x coordinate, this x, this is y axis. Some points are slide in this some point position. Okay, so first step 1, sort by x coordinate. X coordinate means sort sort all points from based on the x value. So this is x, this is y, right? So this x, this y, the point have two two values, two coordinate values. One is x, another one is y, right? So we first sort all the points based on the x coordinate. That means here 2, here 12, here 40, here 5, um, here 5, here 3, here 12, right? So based on the x value, arrange the all elements in ascending, all the points in ascending order based on the x value. Okay, then here 2 comma 3. So this is the first procedure. 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 5 comma 1, 12 comma 30. So this is the arrange the all the points based on the x coordinates. Okay, in ascending order, right? So this is the first step. Second step, we perform the divide operation because this is using this method follow divide and conquer techniques, right? So divide the all points into two parts after sorting. Divide into two halves. This is how many points are there? 6 points, right? Divided into two parts. One part contains 6, another one part also contains 3 points, right? Left and right half likewise. So P1, P5, P4 in left side, P2, P6, P3 in right half. Okay, this is midline, this is left, this is right. Okay. Then step 3, solve left half and solve right half and combine both. This is the basis principle behind divide and conquer, right? The solve left half, this is the point lies in left part, right? Only 3 points in left side, P1, P5, P4. Then find the shortest distance among those points. So initially we calculated P1 to P5, then P5 to P4, then P1 to P4. We find the shortest distance using the formula root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So initially we calculate this point. So these 2 points, 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4, P1 to P5. So this is x, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So this is x2, this is y2. So apply all the values here. We get the result to root 2. Then find the next shortest distance of next 2 points. That is 2 comma 3 into 5 comma 1. Right? P1, P4. The find this shortest distance. Right? Likewise we substitute all the value here and get the result. Likewise we find next one 3 comma 4 to 5 comma 1. So P5 to P4. Likewise we find all the distance among the points. So which one is minimum? Because we find the closest pair, right? So take the minimum one. So minimum distance is in longest in previous applications, longest integer multiplication. So no, the second is maximum sum array, right? So maximum sum array, we take the maximum value among all the calculated values. But here we find the closest pair to take the minimum one. Okay? So minimum distance, left side minimum distance. So we write D in L. Okay. So DL, left side minimum distance is root 2. What is the pair here? 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4. Get the minimum distance value. Yeah. Likewise, you find the minimum distance in right half. Right half 2 points is there, P2, P3, P6. We find the shortest distance among all the pairs using the same formula x2 minus root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay. Then find all the three distance. Which one is minimum? The 20 is minimum. So the minimum distance of dr equal to 20. The what is the pair here? What is the point? 12 comma 30 and 12 comma 10. Okay. Now take the minimum of those two values. We already calculated left side minimum value and calculated right side minimum value. So which one is minimum? Take this value is d. So d equal to minimum of dl comma dr. So minimum of root 2 comma 20. Which one is the minimum? Root 2 is the minimum value. Then step 6 build stripe of width 2d. Okay, this is the next step. So we calculate this. So left part some values are there, right side some values are there. So we draw one middle line. From the middle line you take the width of 2d stripe. That means here from midpoint, from here the distance is d and here the distance is d. Total distance is 2d, right? This is the stripe of width 2d. Take this this position, this area in the total plane. So then calculate the value. So x equal to 5 minus d, right? So because the 0.5 lie in this line, so x equal to 5 minus d, because here d equal to root 2, right? So 2d means 2 root 2. The approximate value is 2 minus 83. The stripe condition x minus 5 less than root 2. So this is the condition. So this point, the 5 point lie in the stripe. So that is 5. So x minus 5 equal to x minus 5 less than root 2, the minimum distance. This is the stripe condition here. Then point inside stripe only one point is there. Say 1 comma 5. So among 3 points only 1 point 5 comma 1 lies in the inside stripe. The points 5 comma 1 inside stripe. So sort stripe by y coordinate. But here sort stripe based on the y coordinate, because but here only one point is there, so no need to sort. So more than one elements, one points are inside the stripe, means we sort those points based on the y coordinate, y value. Okay, we are based on the ascending order, we sort all the points. But here only one points inside the stripe, we take that point 5 comma 1, because here you put 5 value here, because we have 3 points in left side. What are the points are there? 2 comma 3, 3 comma 5, 5 comma 1. Okay, so our condition is x minus 5 less than root 2, right? We put what is the x value of, we apply this all x value in this condition, this stripe condition. So take first 3 is the x value, right? This is the 3 points in left side. We apply these points one by one, x value points, all the x value points one by one, left and right, all the x value points one by one in this stripe condition. So here 3 minus 5 minus 2, so this value less than root 2. This condition is false, right? So only one point satisfy this condition, 5 comma 1, because the x value is 5 here. So 5 minus 1, 5 0 here. So 0 less than root 2. This is satisfy the condition. So only this point lies inside the stripe. Likewise we find the point here. Okay. Okay, build stripe of width 2d. Here the point 5 lies in this stripe. So take like x minus, this is 2d, right? So x minus x equal to 5 minus 2d, x equal to 5 plus 2d. Here 5 minus, this is x, right? X is 5. So the midline in 5, right? Here if x equal to 5 means here not x, the midpoint is here x equal to 5 minus d, here x equal to 5 plus d, right? 5 plus d. So 5 plus 5 minus d, 5 plus d. Likewise you get the values. Okay, then root 2, 2 minus 2. So likewise this is the stripe condition. 5 we calculate the stripe condition, x minus 5 less than, what is the minimum distance value? That is root 2. So always this stripe condition is minimum that distance value root 2, right? Then apply all the x value, all the points x value here. So which one is give the minimum value, so which one is satisfy this condition, so those points are inside this stripe. Here the 5 only, 5 comma 1, this point only satisfy this condition. So here only one point is inside this stripe. Then if more number of points are there, so arrange all the points in ascending order based on the y value. Here only one point is there, we take that value only 5 comma 1. Then compare the nearby points, but here instead each point compared with only next few elements, but here only one point, no cross pair smaller than root 2. So only here only one point is there, so no need to calculate the nearest value. Okay, then the final answer is minimum distance root 2, the closest pair is 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. This is the answer. Okay, if any more points are there, any one more nearest points are there, then 2 or more points lies in the stripe, means we find the smallest distance from those using those points also. But here in this case the spot contain only, the stripe contain only 5 comma 1, so no need to find the minimum distance because only one point is there, we cannot find the shortest distance, right? So we take this minimum distance as root 2 and the closest pair is 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. Okay, so this is the step behind this closest pair of points. So sort all points in x based on the x coordinate value and divide into two parts, left of right of, and find the minimum distance for left and right part using the formula root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus 1 whole square, and find the minimum distance from using the formula d of dl comma dr. So from both the side which one is minimum, we take that value as final d, then we'll stripe off with the 2d. Okay, from one point we find the d value, 2d values. Okay, and find the stripe condition. Okay, stripe condition. Then apply all the x value in the point, which point is satisfied, then take that value, those values, then arrange all the values in the ascending order based on the y value, y coordinate value. Then find the minimum distance again. If more than one points are there, means find the minimum distance of those points. Then which one is minimum, take that value as the minimum distance. But here only one point is there, so we take this. So minimum distance root 2, we cannot find the minimum distance of nearby points here because only one point is there. So minimum distance is root 2, the closest pair is 2, 3 and 3, 4. No more competition is there. So end up with this answer. If you have any doubt, write it in the comment section. Thank you.